It's where we were married, my 2 children were baptized, and my son received First Communion.
They are as mainstream church-going Catholics like Suzanne Hurley and her family who live in a West Boston suburb. Only now, they're renegades.
They can forcibly take me out of here.
If they want to take a 75-year-old woman out in handcuffs, I'll go.
Welcome to St. Francis. Thank you.
They are called vigil parishes, Catholics on a mission to save their churches from being closed by cash-strapped archdioceses across the country.
Closing a parish should make you sad. It makes me sad.
4 years ago, the Boston Archdiocese, short on funds and priests, ordered some 65 parishes closed. Today, 5 Boston parishes are still defying that order. They hold regular Sunday prayer services, take up collections, and do volunteer shifts 24/7. They even sleep in the church.
But we like Friday nights because it's the end of the week.
They are a tiny but vocal minority.
We have been supporting this church since it closed.
Who say church leaders have failed them and their children.
It's not just the building, it's our faith. And it goes a lot deeper. It's the broken trust, it's the hurt, it's the abuse. It's a much bigger picture than just this building.
The Archdiocese maintains it had no choice but to sell off the parishes.
When Cardinal O'Malley arrived as our Archbishop, he inherited a diocese that was in economic freefall. Our budget deficit in those days was around $15 million.
One of Cardinal Sean O'Malley's first acts was to sell the diocese headquarters, including his own residence, to help cover some $135 million in settlement payments to victims of priest abuse. Then, to cut costs further, the Cardinal ordered the closing of 1 in 5 churches. That's when parishioners rebelled.
Our only mistake is we trusted them with our faith.
The holdouts meet monthly to plot strategy and monitor the progress of their civil and canon law claims against the Archdiocese.
I think the Archdiocese has a dilemma on its hands. They could go in and basically ask the vigilers to leave, and then if the vigilers decline, we're going to have more footage of Catholics in handcuffs.
Save our church!
Like Boston, a number of parishes in New Orleans are resisting closure. 2 weeks ago, at the request of the bishop there, parishioners were removed from their churches. Both sides in Boston hope they can settle their differences before things get out of hand.
No one wants to have anyone carried out of churches in handcuffs. Cardinal Sean has dedicated himself to a peaceful and prayerful resolution.
The 5 remaining vigil parishes say they're willing to raise all the funds necessary to keep their churches open.
And we understand they're in a crisis, but if they keep these churches open, the people, the parishioners, the faithful will help them.
So far, the vigil churches have lost all of their civil court claims seeking to keep their parishes open. The Vatican's highest court of appeal in Rome is expected to rule on their canon law cases sometime this spring.